Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble. And if you haven't noticed, today is the day that Mr. Joe, the magical one, if you want to visit his channel, is attempting his 36 hours of Minecraft gameplay in aid of Cancer Research UK, and there's a Just Giving thing as well. Look, here's the little leaflet. I'd give it to you, but you know you're virtual and everything. So instead of that, why don't you check out the description below? That'll have a link to his channel where he is live streaming all day some really fun, interesting live things. There's no doubt that as this goes out, I will probably be there or be sleeping off the large amount of time that I imagine what will happen is that I will go along and say, look, I'll just stay for a bit to help you with stuff, and then I'll go away and have a rest, and then I'll just stay there for far too long, because it's a charity event and you always want to help people who are doing good things for charity. Anyway, please do go and visit him. If you're watching this on the day, then just skip this for now and go catch up with this video later and go and see what he's doing right now, and maybe give to charity as well. If you're coming back from that, perhaps, or if you are, you're evil and don't give to charity, because some people are evil out there and we have to cater for everyone. Then here's the titles. And I just realised as I do that the button that I pressed to change from one thing to another does something else in the computer, and I didn't realise it was doing it, but there you go. It is Minecraft time yet again. Now, I did have a little bit of a problem after last week's episode when I went into LAN mode so that I could show you around the head that we were building, and when I came back into that and I opened back in the game and checked the game, and it wasn't working properly. I couldn't use any of my implements. I couldn't use I couldn't build anything. So I'm guessing that I set the game mode into the wrong thing. I've sorted that out now. I'm an idiot. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I am actually an idiot. So I think I've sorted that out now. We'll go back into there. I'll tell you what's happened in the meantime. So please join me in the game here. There we go. As we go back out into our brand new day in Minecraft world. And what happened just before this, and the reason that I am having to do this is the second recording I've tried to do this today and failed miserably, is that I started building stuff under here. And I got to the point where I've got you can sort of semi-see it. If I just squidge over here a bit, you can see where we're heading. Oop. Just realise what I'm doing here. You can see where we're heading here is back here. And what I was saying as I was building this, as I was recording a video that I was hopefully going to be able to show to you lovely people, was that, look, we can start building from here, but we have to be careful because there's a black cave back there, and I'm building myself in, unfortunately, and that does mean that we're susceptible to monsters over here. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful there, but it does mean that we can sort of finish off the build that we were doing here. What I want to do, again, I don't necessarily need there to be a full thing, but I want to build a full thing. I'm sorry, I'm not displaying. I'm not explaining that very well. I don't need there to be a full cavity under here, but I do want it to be safe, so it really should be kind of all blocked in, and that's what we'll be sort of starting to do today, which means that across here I want to make sure that everything that can be blocked. Have I just blocked my exit? No, I haven't. I'm fine. Okay. Okay. So we do want to make sure that all of this is filled in as we go. I don't want things being able to spawn under my feet and potentially doing nasty things to me if I'm in the house, because that is the exact problem I have with the other place. Now I'm going to have to go out of here and check if I'm building in the right place, and I don't know, so that's awkward. I think what I'll have to do is just do it and hope for the best. Oh, I apologise about that. I've got a bit of a cold. So yeah, let's see if we can build this out a bit more. That we'll want to do that. Okay. And I think what we'll actually want when we actually get that far is we want this a few more blocks down. But until we're there, doesn't seem much of a point in doing that. We want to take this stuff off. And one of the great things about Minecraft is that actually you've got a fairly good amount of space to play with. You know, I mean the reach on these blocks. I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm kind of dipping down to try and see under something on a 2D screen. It can't take me anywhere. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the reach on these blocks is pretty good. You know, I'm quite a distance away from this, but I can still add blocks into the mix here. And I can still sort of build this out a bit. And that's as far as we're coming in, coming down. Because it doesn't need to be anything more than that. It's a nice and friendly way of doing it. But I do want another row of these underneath. Oops. Shift along there a bit. Okay, so now we are left with a situation where we have this causeway going over here, and we're going to have to get rid of most of it because we need to go down a level, really, in order to get the final row in. Now, yep, that's what I do. So now I'm stuck here. This is why 90% of the things that I've been doing this week have failed. Because I am incapable of using platforms in the way that they're meant. Where am I going? I'm going up there. I can kind of see where I'm heading. That's good. Arbitrarily destroying things as I go along, but it's going to be good for me in the long run because it does mean that I've got a bit more of an idea about where to go, and I can get rid of some of this stuff. Oh yeah, so sorry for any coughing and spluttering and stuff today. It's I'm a bit nasally, nasally like a fox. I don't know that foxes are necessarily particularly nasally, but I have heard rumours, you know. And of course what I've been able to do now is just create I want to open this up. And one thing I think it's important to remember, it doesn't matter if ghosts and ghoulies and what have you can get under here. That's not the problem that we'll have with this. because they can get under here anyway. They can spawn under here because it's because of the place where they are. If you see what I mean. The important thing is that they can't spawn in a place that is above where I'm going to be standing, possibly at night. You know, that's a big thing to get right. And if it means... Oh, blimey. I have a problem with this, aren't I? I think, and this is just conjecture really, but I think you have 2 squares. And if something can get within 2 squares of you, then you have to be careful about stuff like that. But if it can't, then you're fine. Now, again, I'm going to need to do some building around here. And the other thing we're going to need to do is sort of take this shit away. We're going to need to sort of deconstruct any construction material that we've created to make this with. What am I doing that for? That seems like a silly thing to do. Okay. So once we're here, and this might be the last time that we are actually here, I'm going to do what I can to get rid of as much of this as possible. And we'll climb up over here, sunny boy. And use that to get back up. We want to give the impression, it doesn't really matter what's behind here, you see, we want to give the impression that it's sort of hewn into the rock, hewn into the dirt, and I think we're kind of getting there. It's not nearly as difficult as it could have been. I do realise that some of this stuff is quite, you know, that there's not a lot going on here, that I should really be talking a bit more in these videos, but it gets very engrossing doing stuff like this. So right, and it's coming on to night time, so I am going to get my sword out. Oh dear. And with my sword out, I've not got my sword out, I'm literally jumping around for the sake of it. I just need to get to a place where I can build myself a road home. I think we're there. And there you go. You can see I'm nearly home. I'm not messing around getting back there. I know it's late at night. I know that creepy crawlers can creep and crawl around your creepy areas. The last thing you want is a crawly area. But I'm hoping that if anything is going to come along, I will hear it well before it can attack me. Now, the other problem is, did I leave the door? I left the door open. I am an idiot. So, I'm also going to go and check downstairs, just to make sure nothing's spawned in here, and it hasn't. I'm fine. And we're gonna gotta go to bed. There we go. I can only sleep at night, and that is going to be it for this video. Excuse me. Right, yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. This isn't going to be the only video that I'm doing today. We're going to have a series of 5 videos going out today because I'm a sucker for punishment as I finish off this massive head. I've said 5 videos, I don't know, it could be more. But the idea is that there's sort of plenty of videos going out today, so something it's engaging people, and if they find this video or one of the other videos through something else, they might notice the call to go over to Joe's channel and see their thing. That's why I'm doing it like this. I'll see you later on. Hope you have fun. Do go and join Joe. That's kind of the point of existence right now. So without further ado, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.